Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. So on the bottom right side is the red Malians with liquid DeMu. On top left side is the blue Chinese. We have RecoN. Interesting about the Empire Wars, and notice that the first two things were buffed were not sheep, but cows. We do also have a full mining pit starting over here. So this is how the Empire Wars start up. Starts with the higher collection rate with the 12 villages here. For the cows, of course, that'll be a small spike. As well as a mining pit up and going. Chinese player does have, like, the one Imperial official here has a village out, and they start off with barracks. So the Chinese start out with a barracks in Empire War. And he's pushing forward some spearmen as well. Huh. The fact that the Chinese started off with barracks in Empire Wars can give them quite a bit of aggression, doesn't it? Because they can immediately start throwing money into, or resources into spearmen. Granted, they can't see down town center, but you can perhaps harass the mining pit. Got another barracks being put out this time by the Malians. Donzo, when they get upgraded, they're much better than spearmen in 1v1 combat. Do not got a Chinese outpost going on up, trying to harass and deny this mining pit. Donzo not deployed in the field. They do have one melee armor, making them very good initial fighters. It's also bringing over a good number of villagers here to torch down the outpost. We do have attack 7 and a rate of little less than 2. Villagers do have attack of 6 and little less than 4. So spearmen can defend themselves against the spearmen, but not very great. Donzo pushes way forward. He does interrupt the outpost there. One villager does get stabbed. Blue's going to try to hit these villagers on the way back. Got a couple of Donzo here. He is going for, no, we've got the hardened spearman research there. No hardened Donzo. No, we do already have hardened Donzo. So they have 100 health, as well as 1 melee armor and the javelin throw ability. It makes them much more better than regular spearmen. These scouts are engaging. They're not warrior scouts, so these scouts will go down to a single spearman. Donzo's trying to pursue this villager here. That's got some good damage there. Nuts javelin throw will take him out, or stab there. And he can turn around, stab that one guy, and then make his way over these handful. Multiple cows now being pulled on the field, trying to get his food to keep on rolling, as like the doggies. Keep those doggies rolling. Sorry, that's a really horrible joke. My dad listened to that song way too much when I was growing up. Bardic and the Sun not going on up, just being deployed out over there next to the forest puffers. And now we got the Donzo still trying to pursue, get some good damage there. Some Musfati warriors on point of view. Musfati warriors do move quicker. Donzo move the same speed as regular spearmen. And Musfati warriors do also beat spearmen in a 1v1 fight. They do cost the same amount. They're anti-armor specialists or anti-cavalry specialists. They also can camouflage. Overall, they relatively are cost-effective versus spearmen, at least. By sniffing them out, honestly. You see here, they do 8 damage with a higher attack speed. They do also have, they have the same health as hardened spearmen. The mill now being pulled on field, trying to click up these local deer population now. Mines have got a bit of gold just consumed there. I'm not sure on what though. Ah, cows probably. And the scout will get gunned down. These handful of spearmen will skip on out of there. Looks like the red does spot the local deer population right here. They want a cut of the profits. That may be a relatively poor place in the Grand Fulani Corral, but looks like there's enough space for all those cattle ranches. Don's will be taking out that spearman, and there's another horse scout. That's what I'm looking for, not spearman. Javelin throws also do bonus damage as cavalry as well. 7 range damage with 7 bonus damage as well. One more javelin throw will take off that scout, but Telfrgen will probably save it. Telfrgen did save it. We got a good number of Zinchnews now pulling field. A crossbow variant, good versus low armored targets. The Malians only have really one high. Oh no, they have 2 units that can be a good counter to the Zinchnu. They do have the Javelin Thrower, a relatively unique ranged unit, specialized versus other ranged units, as alternative to the crossbow, having good pierce armor, and they got the Sofa, their cheap, heavy cavalry unit. Good amount of damage coming on these units, but a good number of villagers are going down. Red has killed off 4 villagers. The rest of these forces are falling back. Who's now trying to torch down the mining pit over here. And now we've got age 3 for the Malians. And now their sofas can be upgraded to veteran sofas. Not sofas. Warrior scouts can be upgraded to veteran warrior scouts, which they will gain a anti-range attack damage bonus. And now we're trying to pull out some battery rams here, trying to knock down these farms or cattle ranches. Eyeing for a bit of cow tipping. Veteran has now been pulled on field. Do now have the veteran javelin thrower research. Alonso push way forward. Their javelin throwers will not do much versus battering rams. He does go ahead and abandon the cattle ranch there. Cows will be moseying on over to the town center. All these units start going down. More Zinchnews push way forward. Well-placed Mangonel shot wouldn't be half bad. He does have access to Mangonels at this age. Of course, he doesn't have Siege Workshop at the moment. Couple javelin throws there. Takes out one of the spear throwers. Or spearmen. More forces here getting tied up on the mining pit while in general attack move. Another one of those Salzo gets gunned down. These veteran javelin throws have 4 pierce armament. These Zinchnews have 5 damage, so they do 1 damage per arrow versus those javelin throwers. Counter wrench here, now going to be knocked down by the battering ram. More battering rams being pulled on out. Javelin throwers getting some great damage here. Or Donzo do go down there. All the cows do get tipped. You can quickly claim them by. Oh, he also popping the living cows as well. So he's gonna have a large amount of beef on the field. More of the Chinese units being put on the field. The Malian player needs more units in general. He's throwing a large number of villagers onto the food, and he desperately doesn't need it. Ground throws forward gets good damage there, taking out these Zinchnews quite easily. Mining pit will go down. Donzo gets annihilated there. Javelin throwers do a good job keeping their range and do outrange a large number of ranged units. They do have 6 range. And they still do decent well versus spearmen. While they're not a counter, they're more of a soft counter, offering 8 base damage. Mining pit has been fully torched down. So got 2 battery rams here. Jump throwers gets a good volley there. This dude's trying to push them forward. Having trouble focus firing on the wounded ones. Good number of cows have been tipped. He's on 3 cattle ranches. They'll just try and torch down those battery rams now. Astronomical clock tower not being deployed on the field. Astronomical clock tower, of course, can allow them to deploy out the clock tower nest of bees. A good item to in this situation against all these javelin throwers. Let's inside these outposts. Well, these outposts, of course, have plenty of pierce to withstand these javelin throwers' attacks. And more javelin throwers, more Donzo not being deployed on the field. Sofas as well, veteran sofas. Looks like they do have imported armor as well. House guard not being deployed on the field, which would be a good item to help close on in. But they do have more pierce armor. Creating these javelin throwers will do some significant damage. They're doing 12 damage per throw, in which the palace guards pierce armor is 4, which assuming it gets 5, the Reese Blacksmith's research. So 7 damage per javelin is still pretty good. Javelin throwers do move at the same speed as regular archers. Palace guards, of course, do move faster. Same speed as Musavadi warriors. Seeing all these palace guards, you may want to mix in some Musavadi warriors now. Start to touch down some of these villages. Sofas will find these outposts. There's a spring golem placement there. Multiple spring golem placements. Looks like one of these villagers will be left out to dry. It should be able to take along sofas there with 2 spring golem placements and a bunch of arrows. Javelin is trying to run away. Good as the bee hits there on these Donzos. Sofas advance forward, trying to overrun the clock tower nest of bees. Clock tower nest of bees does stay alive. A single villager, of course, can get it repaired on up. Throwing some javelins into the village is not a good idea. You know, it's very close to being set ablaze. And actually, javelin throwers do manage to set it ablaze. The rest of the Donzos will go down there. The Malian players should eye just to regroup, as reinforcements are streaming across the entire map. Oh, there's another gold deposit here as well, so you can put both mining pits relatively close by and maybe help secure the area. You can left with stone as well. Going for a toll outpost, primarily probably for spotting. Does get an okay volley there. Does get decent damage there onto the javelin throwers. Sofas engaging. All the sofas do go down. They did take a couple villagers. Red so far has killed off 24 villagers. Blue has killed off 0. Just a bunch of cows. Does find one more villager there. Very good. Sofa taking some hits as well. Villagers are classified as not infantry, so the Sofa's tiny bit of bonus damage should not be applied to villagers. Both of these outposts now being upgraded to fortified outposts. These towers should be fine, though this one's getting pretty close to being burned alive. We now have a monk here. Musfati warrior is getting some hits on the monk. And both those units do go down. Handful of ready units pushing away over there, trying to get another engagement on those villagers. These Sophos getting some good hits on these villagers as well. Blue does have a far superior number of villagers, thanks he has a second town center, as well as Song Dynasty for 25% faster village production, so he has 2.5 town centers. Now we've got some granaries going up for some extra food. Another villager does go down, finds a wounded villager, and that last Sofa will be killed off. Got these also here, Musfati warriors took a nice hit. They can't just simply camouflage forward because these outposts will spot them. Most of those Musfati warriors have gone down. A handful of javelin throwers and Sofas in the back line. Ore is being cleaned over here as well, so the Chinese player is eyeing for a large amount of natural resources. Notice a couple of deer still alive in that region. Sofas do get a volley there, or nest of bees. Spear making their advance, trying to hit these forces. The Spotty warriors get some good damage on it in. Position news will, of course, will get some great damage on these Spotty warriors. They only have 2 pierce armor. Position news have 5 attacks, so they'll do 9 damage each per volley. They definitely need to get additional pierce damage. All the nest. Oh, no, that nest bee will stay alive. The rest of the forces falling back. Maybe actually a bit better to go for regular archers at this point. Because regular archers do get a large amount of bonus damage as a light melee, which these Musfati warriors are classified as. And the bonus damage would be quite significant, to say the least. Blue's not trying to pull out a proxy keep. Red. I'm not sure what Red is trying to do. He needs to start torching down, or he's going to start shanking the village of his villagers. These villagers right now are doing 11 or 7 damage per attack. Chinese villagers looks like they will go down to the Red's villagers. Now we've got Sophos being flooded out as well. A good number of Blue's villagers will be going down here. The keep looks like will get interrupted, but barely. Okay, we've got a big environment. Musfati warriors make their advance. Now we also have some archers to pull out on the Malian player, which of course will be very useful versus opponent's front line of spearmen. Next again, they do +7 versus light melee infantry. And right now they're doing 18 damage per arrow. The same could be done against the Musfati warriors. This news don't offer really real advantage in this situation. Those the keep was actually fully built there. Blue does have some spring golds here as well, which are not going to be useful in this situation. Red does have a single spring gold in the field. Blue is falling back to this beast, finds a volley from the Musfati warriors. Both sides now have a single sacred site. Red has cleaned up 3 relics, Blue has cleaned up 2. Both have a good amount of wood here. And that clock on the speed does go down, so I got left behind there. Taking out that is very important. 3 is would have been a significant amount. Now he just only has 2 right there. Third one's on the field. We got a very good number of spearmen here. Those archers will do some significant amount of damage. The poison arrows won't really accomplish all too much, honestly. The higher base damage will probably pan out in the long run. Unless there's some sort of math that helps them reduce the arrow count by 1. 9 damage, which would be up to 16 damage per arrow. Versus Spearman's 110 health. I cannot do math at this moment. I need a calculator out for that. We got spring gold in this outpost here, far away. There's 3 of them in this region. Sofa's trying to make an advance. Clock pressure speeds, finds a volley. Rolls a relatively big miss there. Couple of these villagers going down to that keep. Sofa's trying to find an opportunity to hit some of these villagers. Only currently 2 granaries on the field. Sofas are going down to these spearmen. Now we got a set of walls there, so we're going to build the great gatehouse there. 4 the hunters now being pulled out as well. Being sent to the map there to help secure the sacred site. The villagers going down there. Got them collecting up whatever. I think that was a gold deposit there. Could be stone. Couple spring gold hits there. Red has still a decent force over this region. Veterans with 4. Gets some good hits there on the keep. And Spearman should be able to take out the sofas no problem. Now I'm playing Advanced Next Age. Blue's now going to be eyeing for the Great Gatehouse, which is assumed. He has enough resources for it. I realized something. He had 4,000 cold at the time. RBL leadership now being researched. I was among a bunch of other research as well. Veterans cleaning their way forward. Gets good damage on these other structures. The batteries have gone down. You may get the mill there, but the mill's no longer important. No, it still says the boar is alive on the map somewhere. Some of these villagers are going down, trying to pull out some stone walls here. They will be interrupted. Red has a very large army here. Blue only has 59 units versus 95. And he does have 6 clock tower nested bees, which is very significant. Both players have pop cap, so the Chinese player is going for Spearman Siege, and that's it. Doesn't he have veteran Zinch News at the moment? Keeps getting some damage here, protecting his units. Musfati Wars charging way forward, finds Great Gatehouse. Getting some great damage there. One of those villages will go down, the rest will be protected by the Great Gatehouse. Does get a good volley on the Clock Tower Spring Gold. This village must have been saved, because we did see it set up ablaze earlier. Get some good damage there. Couple Muscati Warriors here. As mentioned before, Muscati Warriors are greater than Spearmen in 1v1 combat. But as well as he does have a good number of supporting archers, he has still some leftover javelin throwers. He has upgraded them to elite. Has upgraded almost everything he has to elite, at least everything on the field. Going for Culverin as well. He may be eyeing for some trade over here. Player does a good amount of wood and gold to invest in some traders. May want to get some total outposts as well for some taxable income. More stone walls being put on the field. Battering rams could interrupt them. Spearmen, however, are going to interrupt the battering rams. More battering rams being pulled out over here. Does take an outpost there. He's now paying support from a massive Spearman siege army. Gets some good hits there onto the battering ram. That battering ram does go down. Rest before a large amount of force here, getting some exposed villagers, which will even out the villager count. Local doggo getting some bites there. He's trying to advance on forward. Has a good amount of units here, which could do some good damage. Got some housing here. Remember, the houses only has less health than normal housing, but only provides half the population. Red's now advancing forward with a nice infantry forest. Maybe run to a base trade situation. There's been an infrastructure here, such as these barracks and archer ranges here. Immediately starts torching down the town center. Spearmen right now have 20 siege damage, or fire damage. When the spring gulls do go down to the pair of Culverin. Culverins do have 185 damage per siege, blinding pierce armor, so the improved health of the clock tower spring gulls will allow them to take one shot of the Culverins. They do counterattack, get a hit there. These Muscati Warriors engaging these Spearmen. Red's pushing forward for the forces here. Those patrolling. Find some Muscati Warriors there. Couple hit for the Muscati Gunners not going to do. Charles up here at the regular hand cannoneers. Of course, the Chinese can get the best hand cannoneers with increased range. Muscati Gunners will go down. The town center is set ablaze, not fully destroyed at the moment. Red's village are trying to ban the town center. Red's force is slowly being picked on off. Town center does go down there. Red's villagers are trying to migrate around. But all he needs to do is destroy the landmarks of the Malian player, which does include the Fortress of the Huntress in the middle of the map. Monster Core now seems to fire as well. Does he got some of those red spring gulls there? This force trying to come back and respond. The Malian player does have a plain population housing to work with. The Chinese players only down 3-2 Clock Tower SPs. These handful of Muscati Warriors, let's pick them off. These Culverins get some good hits as well. Muscati Warriors get some good hits up here. Culverins are 90. Scatter Ranches do provide some good generation, and looks like the volume player backs out of the game now. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.